Hello, very good day to you. Whilst the worst of Storm Gerrit has now cleared away, it is still windy through the rest of Thursday and there will be some hefty showers around as well. Starting off though, I wanted to take a look at what happened yesterday evening. We had an intense supercell thunderstorm that crossed parts of northwest England, and this led to some damage around the Greater Manchester area. Looking at our Doppler radar, and there were signs of a strong rotating updraft, which does suggest that there was actually a tornado here, albeit we can't confirm it 100% just yet. Otherwise, as we went through the overnight period, quite a few showers around for many places, and through this morning, we've already seen some intense, frequent thunder and lightning kicking off, particularly around Wales, causing some issues here. Looking ahead though, and here's the bigger picture through Thursday afternoon, there is some cold air lingering towards the far north of the UK, but for many, it's a generally mild picture. However, we are still under the influence of low pressure. Tightly packed isobars showing that it is still a windy, blustery picture for many of us as we go through the rest of today. Likely to be some gales, perhaps even severe gales in some exposed spots, and hefty showers. Could be some hail, some sleet mixed in with these across parts of Scotland in particular, and those showers may start to merge into some longer spells of rain at times too. There will be some sunshine in between the showers, and when we look at temperatures, it's relatively mild for the time of year, particularly towards the south. Here, highs of around 12 or 13 Celsius. Colder than this further north, particularly over northeastern parts of Scotland. Temperatures suppressed here, but you do have to factor in those strong winds as well. When we do that, it really is going to be markedly colder. Even in the south, it's going to feel close to 8 or 9 Celsius in those strong winds, and further north, some places feeling close to freezing at times today. Otherwise, as we go through the evening and overnight, we continue with that blustery, showery picture for many of us. Perhaps a bit more persistent rain, perhaps some sleet and hill snow over parts of Scotland with some thicker cloud here. All of that gradually making its way a little bit further southwards, possibly reaching the far north of Northern Ireland, perhaps northern England as we go through the early hours of Friday morning. Perhaps some drier, clearer weather for a time across parts of England and Wales, but we are holding on to those blustery winds. As a result, temperatures not dropping much. In fact, across many southern areas, temperatures a little bit above average for the time of year. Colder further north, some frost is quite likely across northern parts of Scotland. As we go through Friday then, it is again going to be quite blustery or windy, but not as windy as on Thursday, so slightly lighter winds for most of us, the exception being across the far northeast. For Orkney, Shetland, some strong winds here and perhaps some more persistent rain arriving at times too. Otherwise, again, we're likely to see some showers, but once more, whilst they will be a little bit hit or miss at times, they could merge into some longer spells of rain, and we are likely to see a bit of hail at times, perhaps even a little bit of sleet or snow over parts of Scotland as well, maybe even some sleet or snow over the highest ground of northern England. Temperatures for most will be down a degree or two compared to Thursday, just about getting into double figures towards the south, and highs around 2 or 3 across some parts of northern Scotland. But like I said, the winds for many of us will be slightly lighter, so a slightly different feel to things on Friday compared to Thursday. Then looking ahead, and as we go into the last weekend of 2023, we have a deep air of low pressure that's going to track its way in from the west, and this not only will bring some very strong winds, but also a spell of intense rain as we go through Saturday, and then more unsettled, changeable weather with blustery, showery conditions likely as we go through New Year's Eve. I will have more information on that on our weekend weather video, which will be available on YouTube later on this afternoon. Otherwise, you can keep up to date with us across our social media. Bye-bye.